This is my cheapo way of just showing you that you can install the Mac OS onto a Dell Nickelodeon slime. This is my Dell Nickelodeon slime, which I ordered from Walmart on the cheap. So let me show you that you really can run the Mac OS as well as Windows XP on this machine. Okay, so let's power on. The light is over here, it shows the power, and let me turn on the power over here. Be ready to press the arrow keys over here because you'll only see one drive pretty soon. Power light is on. You'll see the Dell logo over here, and then you'll only see one drive. So hit the left and right on your arrow keys. Left, right, and then you see the two drives over there. One is my Mac drive and one is my Windows drive. When you first install the Mac OS using the instructions from Gizmodo on the Dell 10V, look for those instructions. Well, it'll come to a point where you have to partition your drives. Create two partitions, one for the Mac and one for Windows XP later. Okay, so let's boot up to the Mac so you can see what that's like. So I select Mac. Oh, just letting you know, you can also select some options. So if I press the down arrow, there are some options available over here. We're not going to bother with that. We're just going to boot up on the Mac OS drive. So I press enter, and now it's going to boot up on the Mac, and it's going to spin away. Where's that little circle? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Now it's just going to take a little time. It's going to be thinking, but it's going to be booting up into the Mac OS. So let's just sit back and wait. You're going to hear some of the ambient sounds in my neighborhood. It's kind of a noisy neighborhood, but oh well, can't help it. Once again, this is a Dell Nickelodeon Slime 10V that you can buy from Walmart. It's on the cheap. And then I installed the Mac OS Leopard using the instructions from Gizmodo, but they left out some steps. It's very good instructions, but when it comes to like actually booting up and installing, I ended up hosing my USB drive by selecting the wrong drive, etc., and had to recreate my USB drive, and there's just some missing steps, but overall it's very good instructions. Okay, there you go, the screen changed, and I already changed my desktop picture to be a sunset I took, and there's the Mac OS. Let me zoom in close over here, move my mouse over here so you can see. Those are the icons at the bottom. Of course, make sure you buy your own licensed copy of Mac OS. Let's stay legit, folks. And just showing you a little bit more of the desktop. There's the familiar menus for the Mac and whatever's on the right. Everything seems to work very fine on the Mac. So let me shut down. Choose shut down. Are you sure? With this yes. And watch this. I'm gonna click shut down. And it's shutting down, and boom, it's off. Now let's start it up again using and boot up to Windows XP. So power on, and let's wait for the the Dell logo. And then when you see one drive, it's going to be, you'll see a bar counting down. Press your left and right arrow before it goes away, and there's your two drives. Oh, when I was following the Gizmodo directions, when I inserted the USB to boot up, it actually had a third option over here, and I didn't know what to select at the time. You know, I was selecting which one do I boot up on. Choose the USB option. If you choose any one of those other drive options over there, you're going to hose your USB drive. That was not explained on Gizmodo. Okay, I don't know why the USB drive got hosed, but it did. So just make sure that you choose the USB drive, which will be shown over here when you're installing the Mac, when you're following Gizmodo's directions. Well, let's boot up with Windows NT FS drive. That's where I have Windows XP loaded, so I just press enter, and let's just watch. There's Windows XP. Cool. Well, yeah, and then when you're following Gizmodo's directions, there's going to be a point where you're going to have to format your drive. Just make sure you create two partitions. so that the second partition you can install Windows XP on that. And there's the general Windows login screen. So let me enter my password. Don't look, everybody. Did I enter it correctly? Kind of did it one-handed. Yes. And there's the Windows desktop. All the familiar stuff. There's the start menu. It's Windows XP. And now let's shut down. Hard to see. There you go. Shut down. Are you sure? Yes, turn off. Now it's shutting down. And it's shutting down. Yes, I know it's logging off. It's saving my settings. Windows is shutting down. And it's shutting down. And it's shutting down. And it's shutting down. And it's shutting down. Come on, you can do it. And there we go, it's done. And that's it. That's my Windows Dual Boot, not Windows Dual Boot, Dell Netbook Dual Boot to Mac OS and Windows XP.